things underway here. Opening tip played by the Boilermakers and controlled by the Boilermakers, going to be brought up across the timeline by Braden Smith.
I truly wonder how many tip-offs Zach Edey has lost in his life.
0. Getting into the big man quickly. Not able to finish that one. Hofstra going to bring it up the floor.
Immediately you're seeing 2 men on Zach Edey in the post there.
Hofstra getting their offensive set. Shot by Thomas, blocked. Back the other way come the Boilermakers.
Ethan Morton got a hand on that ball. It wasn't just an air ball.
Braden Smith all the way for the first points of the game.
Braden Smith's confidence is growing. He's learning how to drive to the net rather than just dump it off for the jumpers there in the 12, 15-foot range.
Hofstra hearing it from the Boilermaker faithful here at Mackey. Out of bounds. Ball's going to stay down here with the Pride.
Immediately, I love Caleb first being aggressive there. He sees the open chance, the ball is moving into the post, and he takes a shot at it.
Hofstra swinging the ball around, down the middle. Not able to finish that one, and a rebound for Zach Edey. Braden Smith kicks it up to Fletcher Lawyer with a pump. Miss on the 3, but Braden Smith with a rebound. Foul after the rebound. Ball's going to stay down here with the Boilermakers.
It's going to be on Jaquan Carlos. Braden Smith getting the rebound there. I already like Fletcher Lawyer taking that deep shot. I'm a little confused as to why Hofstra's driving into the paint so much. They had some open looks there from the 3 ball.
Great block there by Tyler Thomas, but when he came down with the ball, his foot was out of bounds. Going to stay down here with Purdue. Ethan Morton going to take the ball out for Purdue. Gets it into Lawyer. Right down to Zach Edey with a monster dunk. Purdue up 4-0 early.
That's going to be dunk counter number 14 for Zach Edey here in the paint crew.
Shot up by Dubar, nothing there. Rebound Boilermakers. Ethan Morton in the paint. Lawyer brings it across the timeline. Size mismatch down low in the post. Back out to Smith. He's going to kick it up. And good. Boilermakers off to a 7-0 start.
A 3 for Mr. 3. Great job passing into first, see if the post was open, then gets the open look from the corner. From the key, I should say.
The most impressive thing for this Boilermakers team is the movement on offense. Shot up in the air. No good for Marshall. Rebound Purdue, and they're running back the other way. Fletcher Lawyer off the mark. Foul on Darlingstone Dubar.
2 early fouls already for Hofstra.
And that's the one thing that we've learned here with these first 8 games is sending Purdue to the free throw line is not a smart idea. Purdue have been hitting their free throws this season.
They outshot opponents by 223 free throws in 2021.
Lawyer looking at it again. Edey with the rebound and a dunk. Led by 2 dunks by Zach Edey. Fletcher Lawyer has started off 0 for 2 from three-point land. See if Hofstra can get something going on at the timeout. Speedy Claxton wanted to talk about it. Great play and finished by Dubar down low for the first points of the game for the Pride.
Dubar averaging 10 points a game. Great passing down the lane there. They didn't need to drive all the way to the basket. They simply just passed it, trickled it down there.
Don't drive it straight into the big man, go around him. Lawyer all the way to the basket for another 2.
One thing that Purdue fans thought Fletcher Lawyer was going to be just another Sasha Stefanovic shooting the 3-point ball, but he can definitely drive into the lane, and we're going to see that throughout this game.
Hofstra seeing if they can go back-to-back here and get some more points. Long shot by Thomas, no good. Rebound by Edey.
8 rebounds to 1 in favor of Purdue so far.
Smith swings it out to first drive into the lane. And good.
That's why he was Indiana Mr. Basketball before coming to Purdue.
First on Dubar. Dubar tries to shoot over him, no good. Braden Smith lets it go. Purdue basketball again.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Quite a while. The 76ers, the Spurs, Warriors, Hawks, and the Hornets. His career lasted from 2000 to 2009.
Actually won a championship with the Spurs in 03. Plotnikov misses his first shot of the game. Coming right out of the timeout, Boilermakers have the ball back down on the other end.
You know, Craig, we were talking about Plotnikov being so good from the three-point line just a few minutes ago. He's not averaging a ton of points this season, but he averaged 20.7 back in 2021. No wonder he can score so good.
Plotnikov can shoot the ball, but so can that guy. Zach Edey with another layup, having 3 Pride players hanging off of him. Still finding a way to finish. Boilermakers up 26-8.
7 points, 7 rebounds in 10 minutes for Zach Edey so far.
Another rebound for Edey as the Boilermakers look to push.
Zach Edey is a monster inside the paint when it comes to rebounding the ball. He had more rebounds himself than the entire Minnesota Golden Gopher team.
Kaufman-Wren, true from three-point land, and the Boilermakers up 29-8 now.
First 3 of the night for Kaufman-Wren. He's got 4 points.
Looking for something, driving to the hoop. Fadeaway good. Tyler Thomas as the Pride break into double digits.
Tyler Thomas, one of those 1,000-point career scorers for this Hofstra team.
Boilermakers also dug into their bench and Brian Waddell into the game. Edey with another rebound, make that 9. Newman loses it, not able to handle it. Hofstra gets the ball back, driving down the court. Taking advantage of Edey not being there, and 1. Amari Marshall able to make the layup with the foul.
You know, I don't really attribute that lost possession to the Boilermakers. Brendan Newman was driving into the post. He made a great little pass over to Trey Kaufman-Wren. He just wasn't ready for it. He tried his best to get his hands on it, but he definitely couldn't come up with it there.
First turnover of the game for Purdue. Amari Marshall at the free throw line trying to complete this 3-point play. Not able to. Caleb First with another rebound.
0 for 1 from the free throw line is Hofstra. As a team, they're they're 761 from the line.
Caleb First from downtown, not going to get it. Carlos looking to push. Marshall with the ball again, driving to the basket. And the layup is good.
Trey Kaufman-Wren got a hand on it, but I think he might have done a little bit more to benefit that shot than hinder it.
Hofstra cutting into this Boilermaker lead. A little confusion with Purdue on their setup here. Trying to reset. Jenkins Jr. from downtown, no good. One's gonna go long, and Hofstra looking to push again. Taking advantage. Warren Williams for the layup. Hofstra cutting the Purdue lead to 13 now.
Now Hofstra's strategy is starting to come into play. You're doubling your big man down in the post, keeping the Boilermakers outside the arc, encouraging them to take that deep ball, and then when they get over to the other end, everyone touches the ball. We want multiple hands touching that ball every possession.
Brandon Newman Newman again from three-point range.
You know, sometimes all you can do is hope that that long ball doesn't fall down, but this Boilermaker team is as good as any in the country at putting that three-point land ball inside the net.
Purdue loves shooting three-pointers.
Tough shot. Oh, what a make for Hofstra.
Amari Marshall with a response says, anything you can do, we can do as well.
Amari Marshall, a redshirt freshman. He didn't play in 2021. He took a red shirt.
Waddell with the ball at the top of the key, swings it around to Newman. Newman finds first. First to the bucket, and one. Able to convert on the layup. Foul, then he'll go to the line. Surprising, because a couple of the shots he's taken this evening were wide open looks, just not able to find the bottom of the cup. Caleb first able to cash in on the foul after the layup. Boilermakers up 35-19. Playing a little bit of tougher defense. Pressing full court with Braden Smith.
What a great possession for Hofstra. That was a great little pass behind by the baseline there.
Warren Williams able to receive the pass on the cut and lay it in. Sneaking right behind big man Zach Edey. Edey gets the ball right back. Wow! Zach Edey jumped from a different area code.
That was beautiful. Zach Edey bringing the Boilermaker team out of a little rut. They're giving up kind of a small run here to Hofstra, but he keeps them confident.
Hofstra not able to respond. He had 3 guys hanging off of him when he left the floor.
You know, you were mentioning in the break if Hofstra needs to be more aggressive. Nobody from Hofstra even went up for that ball on the rebound there. It was 3 Boilermakers.
That ball's going to bounce over and out of bounds. Back the other way for Hofstra. My goodness. Those are the kind of dunks that you do over your little brother in your living room.
I think put him on the poster is what the phrase is.
Edey in his face. And good. Amari Marshall coming up big here for the Pride.
Amari Marshall doing great pulling up from distance here. This is his first start of this season. He's played all 9 games so far, but he's taken over for Aaron Estrada in his absence.
Marshall only averaging 7 points a game, already at 9 tonight. Edey not able to finish. That's going to be out of bounds, back the other way to Purdue. Referee said the ball hit the line.
That ball just out of target a little bit trigger happy there with the pass, and it just misses him on the mark a little bit. I'm going to see Ethan Morton and Fletcher Lawyer come back into this ball game, though.
3rd turnover of the game for the Hofstra Pride.
Only 1 so far for the Boilermakers.
Feed to Zach Edey into the double team. Braden Smith drives to the basket. Passes off to Edey for another dunk.
Braden Smith reminds me so much of Travion Williams in the way that he can pass the ball. He's not afraid to make you look and go up for a shot and then just pass it off to a teammate. He is not selfish with the basketball.
If Zach Edey's the foundation, Braden Smith is the glue. And that's an answer from Amari Marshall. Another basket and a 3 this time. He's got 12.
Amari Marshall now in double figures to go with 2 rebounds in 13 minutes. He's been electric so far. What the Hofstra Pride need to get their offense going.
Back down low to Edey. Braden Smith up top. Kicks it to Lawyer at the top of the key. Lawyer feeds it back down to Edey. Edey with the jump hook. First able to get the rebound, and right back up for the layup.
He's not afraid to move through bodies. That was incredible. He had 2 men on him. He did a little spin move, and then he gets the bucket. Boilermakers 16 for 31, shooting 52 from the field.
To go along with 19 rebounds as well. Again, Amari Marshall is absolutely on fire.
He's taking the game into his own hands. We got a little under 4 minutes to play here in the first half, and he's exactly what they need heading into this break.
Edey picks up the dribble, able to hand it back to Smith at the top of the key. Smith finds a spot. No look pass to Caleb First, but it's blocked. Plotnikov with the block, and on the floor now. A foul's going to be called on Caleb First. Amari Marshall coming up big off the bench for Speedy Claxton here tonight at Mackey. And they're looking to get him the ball again. Drives to the hoop on Morton. Foul's going to be called on Ethan Morton. Amari Marshall's going to try to go to the free throw line.
That's the first for Ethan Morton here in the first half, but the fourth total for the Boilermakers. This will be the second time the Pride head to the line.
And that's been really like surprising here to start off the season. Purdue doesn't foul very often. There aren't teams getting in bonus because of Purdue fouling.
It's surprising how little they foul opponents. And also, not to mention, they draw fouls so often. I mentioned earlier, they outshot opponents by 223 at the free throw line last year.
Amari Marshall misses the front end of that one. But you really have to attribute that to Matt Painter and his defense and the defense that Purdue runs here. Able to keep their hands up and not reach in.
That's a double-double for Zach Edey, but I like that Amari Marshall has been the high scorer here, but you gotta make your free throws. You're not getting many of them, and if you want to get back in this ball game, the Pride really need to make the most of every possession.
Alley-oop to Zach Edey, and he hammers it home with authority. Must have heard you talking about his double-double in the first half, Alex.
13 points for the big man. He's had, what, 3-4 dunks already in this ball game?
The dunk counter is just rolling.
It's up to 18. We started at 13, Craig.
We've already 5 dunks in the first half tonight. Shooting from way downtown. Tyler Thomas hitting from range.
Tyler Thomas looking like Steph Curry. 3 postseason honors for the Northeastern Conference. 3rd team, 2nd team, and all-conference most improved player.
Second made basket of the evening for him. Boilermakers swings it back around. Ethan Morton from downtown, and it's good. Ethan Morton for 3.
That is a great sight to see. Ethan Morton has not been a frequent scorer. He's been the facilitator. He has one of the best turnover to assist ratios in the entire nation. So to see him sink his shots whenever he goes for them, it's really a great sight to see.
Zach Edey with another rebound. Braden Smith over the timeline looking to push. Hands it off to Morton. Smith down to Edey. Edey to First. And the basket. Caleb First able to finish.
Purdue now in the bonus after that foul on Caleb First. Look at the awareness he goes for. He waits underneath the basket there and then just goes up for it. Amari Marshall getting a personal foul, and you can see that he's frustrated.
Boilermakers going to bring in some substitutions as well. David Jenkins Jr. back on the floor. Brandon Newman joining Braden Smith, Caleb First, and Zach Edey. Looks like First will come out of the game now after making the free throw. Kaufman-Wren back on the floor.
Not sure how I feel Zach Edey's still on the floor with 2 minutes left in this first half. You got to keep him well rested. You're going to need him a lot in the second half as well. You see right there, he gets blown right by a as a defender. He wasn't even paying attention as that ball went into the post.
Amari Marshall one more time, able to finish and collect the foul. Marshall now with 18 tonight.
Hofstra has yet to make a free throw. They're 0 for 3 with gimme points. And that'll be their first.
They've only shot 4 free throws. Boilermakers running their set. Edey down low, posting up again. Swung out to Brandon Newman. Newman able to give it to the big man. Edey backing him down, swung back out to Newman. Swung around to Braden Smith from downtown. Not able to finish. Amari with a rebound.
That was about to be big time. That many swing passes. If Braden Smith sinks that, this place blows up.
Amari Marshall at the top of the key, guarded by Brandon Newman. Able to get some separation. Not able to finish that one. Rebound, Kaufman-Wren. Braden Smith pushing across the timeline. Zach Edey fouled.
Three fouls now for Williams. He's going to have to head out of the game here as he's got in trouble here in the first half. Less than a minute remaining, so he should be fine to come in early on in the second half, but something to watch. Officials telling us that Brian Waddell cannot come in to substitute yet. Zach Edey's got to get his free throws first. He's going to come in for Trey Kaufman-Wren, who has played 7 minutes off the bench here today.
Zach Edey true on the first one, and something that's really standing out, Alex, here from this first half, Purdue out rebounding Hofstra by 12 rebounds. Boilermakers have 22 rebounds here in the first half.
0 offensive rebounds for Hofstra here, 7 for the Boilermakers, but you're right, out rebounding them by 12.
Edey able to get both of them. Boilermakers up 51-34. Less than a minute to go here, first half.
This could be a big possession for Hofstra. They can go into the locker room with some momentum here if Amari Marshall can turn it on again.
21 seconds separates the shot clock and the time. In the corner, not able to finish. Edey with another rebound. Braden Smith looking to push, but slows it up when he sees Purdue doesn't have the numbers.
They don't have the entire clock left here.
Matt Painter calls a timeout. 29.1 seconds to go here. Smith gets the ball from Jenkins Jr. Looking to set up here. Braden Smith from 3, and that's good. Braden Smith for 3.
8 threes tonight for the Boilermakers. The third for Braden Smith.
They're gonna call a block. Amari Marshall drove to the basket. They're gonna call a block on Braden Smith.
He got to set his feet, but Amari Marshall came in there like a missile. I'm not upset with that call. I think that's a very good call.
In any event, Hofstra has the ball out of bounds into the basket. 1.8 seconds left.
They got one dribble to put this thing off.
Platnikoff not able to finish. As we get things underway here in half number 2, Hofstra with the ball to bring it over the timeline.
2 Hofstra players, Carlos and Thomas, both played all 20 minutes in that first half.
That's a 3, good for Dubar from downtown. Surprising, the big man steps out from range and hits a 3.
6-3 of the game for Hofstra. Dubar starting half off nice.
Edey double teamed again down low, kicks it back out to Lawyer. And his first 3 of the game is good for Fletcher Lawyer.
It only takes 1. Then your confidence soars right back to the top. Fletcher Lawyer missed a couple shots in shoot around today. He had an air ball, actually. And when you have an air ball at Purdue, you have to run to the top of Mackey Arena. He said the last time he had to do that, he made 5 threes in a game.
Good start for Lawyer. See if Hofstra can go back-to-back here. And there's that man again, Amari Marshall. Another layup for his 19th point of the game, exponentially leading the Hofstra Pride in scoring. Morton gets the handoff from Edey. Lawyer off the screen again, looked for it, not able to get it, back down to Edey. Edey with the jump hook, not gonna go. Hofstra with the rebound, bringing it back across the timeline. And that's a 3, good. Tyler Thomas
That's a tough shot from Tyler Thomas, doing a great job of knocking that one down. He's a 3-year transfer from Sacred Heart University in Connecticut.
Lawyer posting up, Edey up top. Looks like they're going to get Tyler Thomas with the foul there on Fletcher Lawyer.
I think that one's actually going to come against Zach Edey. He was working on him a little bit, had a couple punches around the back.
Ethan Morton going to take it out for the Boilermakers. Ball's going to stay down here with Purdue. Braden Smith gets the ball top of the key, going to reset here for the Purdue Boilermakers. Again, looking down low to Zach Edey.
Again, you can't do that. You see Thomas right there draped all over Zach Edey.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
That is the most you want to see, and so far they only had 1 in the first half. They've got 2 for the game. You know, when you look back to last year, that Boilermaker team really struggled with turnovers. That's one thing that lost them games with all that talent that they had. And Matt Painter has said that the ideal number of turnovers per game is around 8 to 9. Back when Robbie Hummel, in his days of Purdue, when they were playing at their very best, that was the margin. Right now they're at about maybe 10 to 12, but right now they're doing a great job with just 2.
Boilermakers taking care of the basketball and also shooting very well from the free throw line, shooting 85% tonight, 11 of 13. Hofstra only shooting 25%, but only attempting 4 free throws. So Purdue holding a lead in that advantage as well.
Let's not forget, Hofstra's picked up their shooting. They're now 56 from the field and 54 from three-point land. The Boilermakers are 51 and 45, respectively.
Another turnover there by Hofstra. Ball went out of bounds off his knee. Purdue gets the ball. 5 turnovers for Hofstra now here in the second.
That's a forced turnover. Ethan Morton knocked that ball loose.
Braden Smith to the basket for 2.
That man will take it down the lane all day. He's got the confidence of a man the size of Zach Edey. I really don't understand how he plays with so much fire. Lamar Marshall took 1 too many steps there. I think there should have been a whistle.
No travel called. Purdue gets the ball back across the timeline. Ethan Morton looking, swinging out to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn driving. Nice spin move off the glass. Kaufman-Renn for 2.
Trey Kaufman-Renn took a red shirt last year, so Caleb First got some minutes, as well as Trayvon Williams was still on this squad. But I'm loving what I'm seeing from him this year. He's getting so much more confident. He's becoming so effective in the post.
Actually runner-up to Indiana Mr. Basketball, to Purdue's own Caleb First. What a steal to have both of those guys on your team.
And he won it the year before. He almost was back-to-back Indiana Basketball, if not for his teammate.
Back to Kaufman-Renn with the dunk.
But my goodness, there's no better likeness in college basketball. Caleb the Elf.
Tall, curly hair. He can play basketball and he can act.
And just like Will Ferrell, he towers over all the elves.
Hofstra with the ball, top of the key. Marshall looking at it. Great defense by Brandon Newman. Rebound by Zach Edey. Boilermakers getting ready to take the ball back over the timeline. Braden Smith with the ball in his hand.
Newman's been quiet here tonight. 6 points, but he's got 4 assists in his 10 minutes played. Been a great facilitator here for the Boilermakers.
And that's the scary thing about this Purdue team, is there's so many weapons all around that even on a night when a guy like Brandon Newman has a quiet night, I mean, you have other people to step in and step up. Nice shot over the outstretched hand of Zach Edey for Tyler Thomas. Hofstra cuts the Boilermaker lead to 22.
Boilermakers have cracked 70. They're coming off a win in which they scored 80.
Zach Edey with a sky hook for his 19th point of the game. 19 points to go with 15 rebounds and 3 assists for the big man. Three good for Dubar.
Hofstra catching up to the Boilers. That's 8 threes to 9 for the Boilermakers here tonight. They're doing great from deep. And they've actually taken less shots from deep than the Boilermakers. 8 for 14, while as the Boilers are 9 for 20. Edey getting fouled there.
Zach Edey fouled by Warren Williams. It's his 4th foul of the game. And Alex, I really think the differential is the rebounds. Purdue with 29 rebounds, 10 on offense, 19 on defense, to only go with 10 rebounds for Hofstra. Hofstra being out-rebounded by almost 20. Rare miss for Zach Edey on the front end of that one.
Purdue going to switch back to a little bit of their smaller roster here. David Jenkins and Braden Smith going to go play some small guards. Haven't seen them on the floor together too much. You see Trey Kaufman-Wren come in for Zach Edey, and Caleb First will play the forward.
And what a benefit for Matt Painter in his 18th season here at Purdue. He has 2 rotations of 5 guys that he can play at all times. So you have 5 coming on, 5 going off.
And you know, that's what's great about this Boilermaker team is they might be a little bit young in certain positions, but they've got experience and depth. They've got 10 players that they can put on the floor at any time and think that they can do as well a job as they have been all season long.
Williams with a great hook shot over Kaufman-Wren, cutting the Hofstra lead to 20. Or the Boilermaker lead to 20, sorry.
Just 6 points for Williams here tonight. He's that 3rd 1,000-point career scorer for these Hofstra Pride. It's a transfer from Manhattan College.
Braden Smith swings it out to Jenkins Jr. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. That'll be Purdue's 4th turnover of the game. We're going to step away for just a minute. The Purdue Boilermakers lead the Hofstra Pride 73-53.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Ball game, and big man Zach Edey is going to come back in. Less than 10 minutes to play. A lot of damage done, as you can see the 20-point lead for Purdue. But obvious frustration. Matt Painter's going to have a word with his big man.
Edey back in the game. Hofstra looking to do something on offense.
Amari Marshall is just getting beat down in the post there. Tough shot from Dubar, and it's long.
Dubar shoots it long. Jenkins Jr. brings it over the timeline. The Boilermaker faithful letting him know about it. First with a beautiful move down low. Kicks it out to Edey. Edey double teamed. Edey with a turnover.
And that's the danger of the double team. Zach Edey is usually great at being patient when he has those double teams, letting them fall away. But Hofstra's been very consistent at keeping those defenders on him, and that time he makes the mistake, gets a turnover.
Plotnikov misses his shot. Purdue able to get the rebound. Back down here on the offensive end. Edey posting up. That's going to be a foul.
I think he worked into that one. I really didn't see him working off that pivot foot. He wasn't going to turn. I think he was trying to step into that contact and draw the whistle.
And with that, Warren Williams picks up his 4th foul. He's going to step off. Speedy Claxton going to bring Bochi back in the game.
Bochiata was looking good in the first half. He's a transfer from Davidson in North Carolina. And his head coach, Bob McPhillip, was actually a Hofstra grad, 1972.
Newman drives, pulls up for the shot. He's going to be fouled.
The 3rd foul for Dubar now.
Head coach Speedy Claxton, not a fan of that one. Shaking his head. He's trying to tell the referee crew is all ball.
I think he said it's the wrong call is what he said. I don't know if the Matt might pick that up, excuse me. Boilers 12 for 15, I should say 13 for 16 from the line here tonight. That's a free double-digit lead, putting this team at the line that much, 13 points.
Newman with his 7th point of the evening. And fouls that up with his 8th point of the evening. Purdue leads 77-55. 8 minutes to go, second half, mind you. This is a point in the game where Hofstra has to start hitting some baskets if they have any idea of wanting to get back into this game. 8 minutes to go.
It's a good pass. I think it just missed the mark there, and you're going to see right here. Oh, excuse me, they get the ball back. A tough shot from deep.
Carlos misses the shot. First with the rebound. Boilermakers pushing. Jenkins Jr. up the floor. Waddell with the turnover. And Brandon Newman steps in front. Going to pick up the foul.
And then they play Davidson at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, but they are no easy team. Can't chalk that up as a win. You're going to need to be focused for these next 2 games.
Big Ten, one of the best conferences in college basketball. Purdue showing it here tonight. Another miss for Hofstra. Purdue able to get the rebound. David Jenkins Jr. going to bring it back over the timeline. Swings it back out. Brandon Newman, top of the key.
Petrovic doing a good job getting a hand on that when he rose up for it.
Waddell not able to finish. Going to be another foul on Hofstra. They're 8th.
Speedy Claxton not happy with that ball. Excuse me, that foul.
And Purdue's made some questionable passes on the last couple of trips down the floor with the lead, mind you, but questionable passes where Hofstra has played really good defense and gotten in the way of passing lanes and able to get the ball away from Purdue. They just can't finish and can't get the ball away.
Well, I mean, credit to Hofstra's defense. Better late than never, but you know, at a certain point, it is too late. You got 7 minutes left. This is the number 4 team in the nation, and when you're down by 22, it's really hard to come back unless they're going to start draining threes in their first 10 seconds of each possession. I don't really see how they fight their way back in this one.
Your question being, why hasn't this been happening all game long? Now with 6 minutes to go in the second half. Missed layup there by Hofstra. Brian Waddell not able to grab that rebound out of bounds, and Hofstra is going to get a little bit of a reprieve after the missed layup.
They do get the reprise the possession, you're right, but shots like that have to go in. We were just talking about how they're going to come back in this game, and missing easy floaters like that is just not the way to do it.
Fadeaway not good. All 5 Boilermakers in the paint to get the rebound.
Hofstra's scoring drought now runs over 4 minutes.
Newman for 3.
Open look.
Not going to go down. Tyler Thomas gets the rebound, looking to push. Plotnikov back out to Carlos. Carlos swings it over. Dubar back in first down. Back out to Carlos. And they're going to say he traveled. Another turnover for Hofstra. 6.5. Boilermakers ball again.
Gets really dicey down at that baseline. You're trying to control your dribble. You got 2 big men around you. Don't blame them for that turnover.
6 minutes to go. Purdue with a 22-point lead, out rebounding Hofstra, almost 40-14.
No points in the last 2 minutes for either squad.
Waddell not able to complete. Ball slipped through Edey's hands.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Greg.
Welcome to Mackey Arena, where no one can make layups.
20-17 for Zach Edey. That was his 17th rebounds. Edey has now had 20 points on the night, like I mentioned. It's his 8th straight game of 20 or more points. That's the longest streak of any Purdue player in the Matt Painter area, which spans almost 2 decades. So I think this guy is pretty good at basketball.
17 years of players to choose from, and he, with those kind of numbers, you're right, Alex, there is a lot to choose from, especially with how talented Matt Painter basketball teams have been here at Purdue.
Boilermakers shooting a little over 80% from the field here tonight. They're 15 for 19.
Zach Edey gets the first free throw to go. Boilermakers 15 of 19, 79% from the free throw line tonight. Not able to cash in on the second one. Dubar with the rebound for Hofstra. And Dubar is going to actually bring the ball over the timeline for the Pride. Swings it out. Marshall from downtown.
That's money. Amari Marshall's been lights out here tonight.
Amari Marshall, 24 points. 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Having a sensational game. It'd be interesting to see if he was able to pair off with Estrada, who's out with an injury this evening. This game may be a little bit different if those two were able to play together.
Amari Marshall.
Zach Edey with another dunk.
Amari Marshall has 24 points tonight. That leads all players on the floor. Imagine Aaron Estrada, who averages 21, joining him tonight. This game could have been vastly different here for Hofstra.
And Warren Williams saw the big maple coming at him and took an extra step. Another turnover for Hofstra. Purdue going to get the ball back.
Seen a lot of travels from Hofstra here, just some sloppy fundamentals.
If you ran into a guy who's 7'4", wouldn't you start walking too? I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to walk the other way. Braden Smith back in the game, going to bring the ball over the half-court line.
Braden Smith directing David Jenkins cross court.
Jenkins back to Smith, top of the key.
Shot clock at 8.
Fletcher Lawyer with the miss, but Zach Edey gets the rebound.
Shot clock violation. Boilers didn't get it off, but David Jenkins.
Wow.
Shot waved off.
Wow.
Got a fan right behind us saying, go look at it. You don't need to. That ball, that net was red the minute that ball was in his hands. No need to look at that one.
Not able to get it in before the buzzer went off, but still nonetheless impressive.
It was another offensive rebound. Only 1 for Hofstra here tonight, 13 for Purdue.
Purdue having 41 rebounds right now. Carlos with the shot at the free throw line, good for 2. Under 4 minutes to go here, Purdue up 20.
Boilermakers out rebounding Hofstra by 25 right now.
Morton back down to the big man. Edey goes up, not able to finish. It's rare when Zach Edey gets that close to the basket not to finish. It's going to be a foul on David Jenkins Jr.
But Zach Edey, I imagine Zach Edey's done for the night. And just as a note, he's got 18 rebounds to match 23 points, while as Hofstra only has 17. This is the second game in which he has more rebounds than his opponent does.
The opponent's entire team.
Exactly. We'll see if they can end that way, but we'll find out. 3 minutes to play.
Braden Smith watches 2 Hofstra Pride go past him. Boilermakers back into their set. Ball at the top of the key to Fletcher Lawyer. Lawyer working around a couple Kaufman-Wren screens.
That would have been a great pass to Ethan Morton had it not fallen into the wrong hands.
9th turnover of the evening for the Boilermakers. Hofstra responds, not able to put that one down. Purdue's 42nd rebound of the game. Kaufman-Wren back down. Braden Smith wide open at the top, driving to the basket. Beautiful finger roll, not able to finish.
You see what that was? Dubar was watching Braden Smith as he came up on his right side because he knew Braden Smith would strip that ball right out from behind him. He's like a ghoul or a ghost creeping up on you.
Able to go to the basket, not able to finish. That's going to be a foul on Ethan Morton. That's going to send Dubar to the line.
What would you say, the ghost of Christmas basketball?
Dubar able to look past the distractions and hit that one. Able to hit both of those free throws. 18-point lead now for Purdue as they bring the ball across. Lawyer with the ball, top of the key. Behind the back to Coffin-Wren, who shoots it. And bullseye, another three-pointer. And with that three-pointer, Purdue 52-5 since 2017 when making 10 or more threes in a game. And that right there was three-point made basket number 10.
Number 2 for the year for Trey Coffin-Wren.
Have to see who that foul is on.
Going to be on David Jenkins Jr. So it's going to be his second. Team 7, so now both squads in the bonus as we approach 90 seconds or so here.
And as Hofstra comes to the free throw line, again, I look up at the board, and Purdue has shot 20 free throws tonight, and this free throw here coming from Williams will only be their 7th attempt of the entire game. Hofstra 4 for 7 from the free throw line, where Purdue on the other side, 15 of 20.
Unfortunately for Zach Edey, Hofstra now has 18 rebounds, so it looks like he won't finish with more than his opponent this time around. But a double-double, still a great performance. It's not about how you start, and it's how you finish. And right now, Hofstra is doing a great job of finishing. At the free throw line, they're making the shots. They're playing good defense on the floor for the Boilermakers. I like how they're finishing strong here, especially with some players in foul trouble. Williams at 4 right now.
Beautiful spin by Coffin-Wren, not able to finish. Williams gets the rebound. Dubar from 3, no good. Ethan Morton with the rebound. A minute and 15 seconds to go here in the second half. Purdue leads 83-64. A little bit of time left, but this one's almost academic. This one's, almost over here.
1 minute to play.
Coffin-Wren down low, able to finish. Big finish. And then a turnover. Ethan Morton slows it down. Reminding his teammates with 40 seconds to go. Let's finish this one strong. Coffin-Wren from downtown one more time. Almost got the friendly Mackey roll.
Crowd wanted that one bad.
The air left the room when it hit the rim. Dubar to the hoop. Able to get the layup. Contested by Ethan Morton. And with that, the Purdue Boilermakers are going to beat the Hofstra Pride 85-66 here at Mackey Arena.